All right, here we are, 125A, Lake Marina 310 Sundancer Sea Ray. Full screen enclosure. Does have a mini hardtop. All the Ketter forward is shot. The zippers are just, they're trash. Does have hardware for the snap-on cover, top of the window, so that'll be an easy forward enclosure. The rear, same story. All the Ketter is shot. Canvas is shrunk. Oh, you can see how it's really yanking on that zipper. On the inside, it looks like it's actually separated a zipper on the inside once or maybe twice. I'm not sure what's holding that together. There are no zippers on the inside. It looks to be Sea Ray or Sea Mark. But it was definitely an add-on and a weird altitude change. Let's go around to the other side. So basically we can't do a screen enclosure on the back of the boat with the canvas that's on it. Well, we could, but you'd be stealing money from them. It would be absolutely foolish to try and hang a screen enclosure on that canvas, because the canvas only has, here in the desert, maybe 2 seasons tops. I bet you next year this thing starts coming apart. So I don't, that'll be a no bid on the back one until they replace the canvas, because I couldn't guarantee any of the work. So it would be irreputable to do a screen enclosure on the back of the boat with that canvas, knowing that it's just going to fall apart in a couple of seasons. So I'll do the front of the boat because I have to replace the Ketter anyway. That's not a problem. But doing the back of the boat, all the canvas would have to be replaced, or you're just ripping the guy off. And I hope he understands that. I'm not being a dick. I just don't. I'm just done with unhappy boaters. So there is mediocre elsewhere in town. He can go there. But we do it the right way, and we do it once. So we'll get this one measured up and break the news. On to the next one. All right, here we are on -A dock. I believe this is called Whiskey Way. And we're here on Life is Good. And we have made a couple of furniture covers for the Flybridge as we navigate the obstacle course to get on board and up to the Flybridge. Okay, here we go. And if you're ever down here at the marina, there's the lead dock going out to the parking lot. If you can see the Canvas Crisis unit way out there. So we're right here front and center. And today, what he did was gut the interior up here and just bought regular pontoon seats. That's like a pontoon tub you would put on your pontoon boat. Same thing over here. This one's just a foot longer. And I just made a sunbrella cover to go over it. Same thing. Lay it on there, staple it up, burn it, turn it. There's one of my chair covers. And then his storage bag, I just left it kind of zipped around the helm. He doesn't have a helm cover yet, so I just kind of left that covering up the wheel. Zipped it in tight. I don't think it's coming off there. He'll be out on the boat later today, so he'll get to see him. Right now it's lunchtime and I'm hungry. Well, thank you for following along. All right, welcome Joshua TV followers. We are at B142 and they settled on a name. And it is not Liquid Therapy 3. They're gonna call the boat Taking It Easy. So, Taking It Easy got all new carpet. This was the big carpet job I was complaining about. Just the swim deck alone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces on the swim deck. And then when we take a peek inside, you'll see this massive piece of carpet. That's all one piece. One big piece of carpet. Oh boy, that makes it really nice in here. Before it was like 12. But Bruce convinced her that if you're going to be working on the engine, if you're going to be opening up the engine cover, you're not going to want the carpet out, okay? If you're going to be working on the greasy engines, the carpet is going to be rolled up and taken out of the boat. It makes sense. Why would you even let any one mechanic on the boat and get grease on the carpet? So it made more sense to make it all one big piece. And that's what we did. But binding it was not... Wow, he got it right up to the edges. Look at how close into the corners he is. Wow. Very nice. Huh. Yeah, he takes it right out to the edge. So that was that. I am just here to revisit the job, and she wants an extra zipper on the inside for a privacy curtain. Morning sun comes just screaming over the mountain, and so they want another zipper inside here. And we're doing a new Bimini top and screen enclosure. As you can see, like their screens are shot. Oh yeah, that's coming out on camera. All the polyvinyl chloride is starting to wear off of the screen substrate, and it leaves you with the white strings. But we'll be doing full enclosure, new Bimini tops. Gotta figure that out. That's not supposed to be like that. I believe that's supposed to be up there. But we'll get their frame all squared away. It's all here. It's just missing a few screws. But I just wanted to make sure I got the right measurement for this back. The beam of the boat, I never did write it down. I think it's 13 feet, but we're going to make sure since I'm out here anyway. But there's the carpet job that ran me out of cuss words. Let's get on back to the shop. It's lunchtime and I'm hungry. Thanks for following. Well, good evening, Josh Who TV followers. Guess what happened to the audio quality today? We worked on a Larson. That's really hard to see, isn't it? It's a 3-pole in the front, a 4-pole in the back, using his old mounting points. I just made the Bimini a little bit longer to get it past the back seat. And then the front is still a little long. It's a full 5-foot leg. He's gonna come in the morning before I chop that off, because it's coming out past the front, you know, past the seats. And we could chop that back. But on this lake, you take every square inch of shade you can provide. I mean, if you don't have no shade on your boat, your friends don't want to go out on the lake with you, because it's a miserable happenstance if you're out on the lake in the middle of the desert with no shade. So anyway, he's going to be here in the morning. I left these long because if he wants this cut short, if I cut 6 or 8 inches off of that to bring this whole thing back, of course it'll get shorter. I'll have to stand it up more, and this leg will have to be longer. So I cut those 48-inch just in case we scoot the whole thing back. Then this should probably land here behind the cleat or somewhere next to the cleat. So everything's just kind of there temporary, nothing screwed in up in the front. All of the back hardware is, because it had a little plastic Bimini on it, plastic hardware that was from there. There was the front one, and the back one was here. And of course we had to come a little bit farther because we're definitely past the back of the seat. So that, and I needed a lateral support because we like to be able to shake the boat, because we do get some really weird waves out on the lake. So there it is. He's going to come in the morning, make sure it's a little high off the deck. He wanted 6'4" off the deck, and it's all a 6'4". It might be 6'4.5". Lots of room to walk on it because this is raised right here. So when you walk on, it is a headbanger. And no matter what you do, I don't know if I can take it up high enough. If I take it up that high, it's going to look stupid. So they'll just have to duck when they get on the boat. But we'll pick it up tomorrow. Thank you for following along here at Noisy Pumps International. I think it's only got like another 8 or 10 hours on test. And if it's pulling good numbers, we'll get to send it on down the road. Let's see what it's pulling. That's pretty good. Some of the pumps are more volume than low, because again, the lower the number, the better. The lower the number is zero air, basically. So that's saying there's a little bit of air left in there, but it was just rebuilt. So that's why we put them on test for 3-4 days, because it takes a while for the pump to kind of really break in. But boy, it really ruins the audio quality. We're going to call it a day. Thanks for following along. We'll share some with you tomorrow.